Hi everyone, welcome to week 7 of PE. As soon as you click on the PE course for this week, you should be able to see this important info at the top. So save the date, SAC revision online lesson, on Monday the 26th of March. So this is revision for the first SAC, which is the first week back from next term. We'll give you exact details of the time close to the date, so you still have a few weeks. It'll be on the last week of term until the online lesson. So we'll go into week 7, and this week you'll be learning about projectile motion. So the learning intention for this week is to define and apply the biomechanical principles of projectile motion, stability, and balance. Okay, so summary of the tasks you'll complete this week. Obviously, as you have been doing each week, read, listen, and watch all the online materials. You need to then read and summarize the pages of the textbook, so that's 76 to 83 and 90 to 96. It's also important to be making so summarizing those pages. So the same summary notes that you've been making each week, make sure that you're creating the same notes for these pages. Try to make sure that these are detailed as well. Remember that you're using these to revise for your SACs and end of year exam. Now, there's a practical activity for this week, and I'm quite sure that there wasn't one last week. So we'll open this up and we'll have a quick look at it. Okay. So I'd probably give this a go after you've completed your readings. So I'd ask you to enter a link. Write your best understanding of the word projectile. Name all the factors you think affect projectile movement. And then a number of questions to do with 2 experiments. So I'm guessing that has to do with this link provided. So work your way through it. If you have any questions, make sure you let your teacher know. Really try to attempt each question. Even if you're not too sure, I'd give it a go. Now, there are some questions for you to do in your workbook as well. So complete question 24 on page 41 and question 33 on page 46 of your workbook. You also need to do the week 7 quiz. Now, it looks like there aren't any chapter checkup questions in your textbook, so that'll be a bonus for you. One less task that you need to do. So really do make sure that all these are submitted, and use this as a checklist. So make sure you're not submitting until all these are included, unless you've spoken to your teacher. We'll just quickly go through the content. So you're learning about projectile motion, and some of the terms you'll be learning about the height of the release, angle of release, and speed of release. So I've gone through this week quickly, and then it doesn't seem like there's too much content, too much detailed content, so it could be quite easy for you guys to understand. You're learning about balance and stability, the center of gravity, and a base of support, as well as the line of gravity. And then you get to submitting your work, so making sure that you follow all these points, submitting the practical activity, the week 7 notes, and once you've completed the activities, read your textbook and submit your work. And there's a reflection as well. So it asks you to list the factors that can affect a projectile's motion. And that sounds like a question that was in the weekly work. So that's just a hint for you. And the way to do that is to just add a new topic here and post as a discussion. Awesome. And that's all for this week. So next week, week 8, that's the final week of classes. And so we'll be providing you with, as well as the online lesson, we'll be providing you with some revision work and possibly a revision sack for you to study and attempt over the holidays. So make sure that you're really on the ball these last few weeks. As we want you to all do well for your first sack coming week 1. Make sure week 1 of term 2, sorry. Make sure you're contacting your teachers if you have any questions at all. Alright, see you everyone. Bye.